Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. How are you doing today? I'm excited. It's going to be a good day. Why is it going to be a good day? Because it's the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And when we're grateful, sometimes even before we feel there's anything to be grateful for, guess what? The feelings follow. Motion creates emotion. Don't wait till you feel like it. Anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. Good morning. Hi, Linda. How are you? Happy Thursday. As you jump on this morning for our morning coffee chat, remember your rules of engagement. First of all, drop a number 1 if you're catching this live. Tell me where you're watching from, perhaps what's in your cup this morning. And I would also love to have you tag a few friends that you'd love to have encouraged this morning alongside of you, and feel free to share this on your wall. I love to spread the love and encouragement that we find here in these morning coffee chats. By the way, thank you for coming back this morning. I see so many regular attenders, and you have no idea how much you encourage me each and every morning. Hi, Zach Hayes. Were your ears ringing yesterday? Dad and I were chatting about you. Hi, Alicia. How are you? Good morning. Tiffany Pasek, you had a birthday yesterday. Did you have the best birthday ever? You deserved it. That's for sure. Okay, so hi, Brandy Bright. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I read something this morning that I wanted to talk about here. And I also, honestly, can we start with this? Okay, so today there is a brand new series that is beginning called Become a Person of Impact. It's a series that's being launched on a new platform. Do you have Hulu? Do you have Apple TV? Do you have Roku? I don't even know all the names of them. I have Apple TV. I watch Netflix. I have Disney Plus, but it's a TV platform called Impact TV. For those of you that know me through It Works, you already have access and a 45-day free trial. For those of you that are not in It Works, therefore you're not doing the events that we host on that platform, you can go start a 14-day free trial at impacttv.com. It's in its beta launch phase. It officially launches on October the 1st. It's going to have all new content starting then, especially some premiere type movies and shows. But all that to say, there is a series starting today. It'll drop at about 2 o'clock. Every day a new one will drop at about 2 o'clock. But you need to have a subscription or a free trial at Impact TV. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've been a Netflix subscriber as well as Amazon and Disney Plus. Now, here's something I'm not real thrilled about with Netflix. There's a new series called Cuties. They took it down for a while because it got such backlash and it was so inappropriate for our kids. It's back. Apparently, it's back on Netflix. That makes me so bummed in a big, big way. All that to say, what I'm really excited about the platform of Impact TV is it's not just television, it's inspiration, motivation, family television, safe. And, I'm not a big fan of TV just because I feel like it doesn't do much to make you better. I know some people use it to unplug and just to kind of chill. Fine. I'm not opposed to a few Hallmark movies every now and again, but unfortunately, there's just not a lot of great TV out there sometimes. And it's certainly, if we are watching anything in our environment that we allow to influence us, TV definitely needs to be one of those. So I'm really excited about this series, Become a Person of Impact. It's launching today. Like I said, it'll launch about 2 o'clock. I plan to talk about the different people of impact that are speaking to us each and every day on our morning coffee chat. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe or get a free trial to Impact TV and watch that series yourself, so you have a little bit more of an idea of what I'm talking about, definitely do that. Otherwise, I'm still going to be talking about it, so you'll still benefit. But I think obviously firsthand, if you're watching it and we can connect about it and process it together, that's going to be really, really powerful. But I also thought, with me finding out Cuties is back on Netflix today, oh yes, I'm going to tell you guys about a safe family platform that we can watch on the television. So there's that. Ooh, that's my stomach. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I better drink my coffee. Okay, so it is coffee chat, right? Well, even Jennifer, even Disney sometimes. I mean, So anyways, I do think we can't just, shelter them from everything. We have to start helping them make good decisions, but it sure can be scary. Oh, Tiffany, look up online the series Cuties. It's kids. It's teaching them how to disobey. It's very sexual. It's really dark and really upsetting. We could talk about that one all morning long. If you want to know, I'll put some screenshots in the chat after we're done today. But if you do a little research, you'll find it on your own. My children will not be watching that, and we'll be having one of those conversations about it, right? A on the moment conversation. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about something, because let's just talk about the elephant in the room. It's election year. Now, one of the things I want to do is I want to have this be a space where we're not like shouting out from the rooftops, I'm conservative, I'm liberal. That's not what I want to do here. Please respect each other here. But what I do want to do here is I want to pray for our country. I want to pray for our country and commit to honoring our leaders, because I want to read you something the Bible says. The Bible says, hold on, let me get there. Sorry. I thought I had it open, but I actually had the wrong one open. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say. Let every person be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those that exist have been instituted by God. Let me talk to you about that for a minute. Romans 13:1 is where you can find that. Do your research if you don't believe me. But it says every person in authority is there because of God. And I believe what God doesn't prevent, he does permit. Whether you think the person is the Antichrist himself, it doesn't matter. If he's in authority, he is due our respect. What does that mean? That doesn't mean we have to do everything he tells us, but it means we shouldn't be bad-mouthing. It means we shouldn't be, blowing things up and starting fires. I will say this to you. This is an election year, and we have so much to pray for. So much to pray for as this election goes on, and praying for one another, you guys. This is so deeply rooted for so many of us. Joan, that was the ESV, the English Standard Version, but I want to just talk to you guys about a couple things here. This is something I want to talk about now, and I want to talk about after the election, because no matter who gets elected into office, we may be happy. Some of us may be happy, and some of us may be super upset. But here's the deal. Some of us were not happy with either option, right? But it still serves, it still has to be said that what God does not prevent, he does permit. And there is a reason for it, and he will use it for our good. Now, let me take it outside of the realm of politics for a minute, because I know that's a very emotional, hot topic. You guys, you may say there's no way God would want so-and-so, but let me just say this. God hates divorce. It says that in the Bible. Do you believe I was on my hands and knees praying for years that God would heal my marriage, that he would change me, he would change Nathan, he would bring us into a space where we could have an honoring relationship, one in which was positive and kind and honoring to him, healthy for both Nathan and I? You better believe I prayed that every single day. And part of the heartbreak of our divorce is just the understanding that sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes God allows other things to happen. And the reason being, he's going to use it for our good. And we don't always understand. But we do need to honor him in the process, and no matter what that looks like. Is what I'm saying hitting home? I'm not going to pretend for a minute that everybody on here is Trump supporters. I'm not going to pretend for a minute that you're not. I'm not going to act like you don't have freedom of speech. I just ask you to be kind and thoughtful of others on here that may not think like you do. So let's not turn this into that. But let's turn this into a space where we can pray for our country. We can pray for our leaders. We can pray for one another in this process to be kind, understanding, seeking to understand rather than be heard, because our experience isn't the same as somebody else's experience, right? And it says no matter what the political state of things can be, we all can be brave. We can pray. We can pray for our country. I love this quote, you guys, because the day after Trump was elected to office, Late Show host Stephen Colbert said, "Your country is like family. You don't just get to leave when you're unhappy." Isn't that a great perspective? Your country is like family. You don't get to just leave when you're unhappy. But what can we do? Especially if we wish things were different. No matter what our government looks like, you guys, we can be brave. We can be part of the solution. We can talk kindly. We can be honoring. And if we don't agree with everything our country's leadership is doing, we can pray on our hands and knees. Pray that our leaders come to Christ. Pray that they submit to Christ. Loving people in our country and sticking to biblical values. That's what we can control. You know, even if others aren't acting that way, we can control that. So I wanted to also read to you something that came up today for me. Where did I do with that? Sorry, you guys, I'm operating with one hand. It was a little angel card that I pulled out this morning, and I was like, ooh, yeah, there it is. I'm going to read that on our coffee chat this morning, because I know this is such a big deal, and I'm not taking it lightly, you guys. I'm not trying to underplay the gravity of election and the leadership that God allows to be in place. But I want to promise you this, that the Bible says to not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, through prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present our requests to God. We do have a part we can play, but we are not to be afraid. We are not to be anxious. We're not to fear. We're to be brave and courageous. We are to pray and petition, and with gratitude, present our requests to God. God, you're a great God. God, you take care of us. I know that what you don't prevent, you do permit. God, I know that you work all things for our good. Lord, these are my concerns, and this is why I'm praying that you will put so-and-so in office. Does that make sense? Can we do that? Can we be kind and honoring of each other? Can we treat our country like it's family? And just because we don't like a choice it makes, we don't leave our family? We can be part of being peacemakers and unifiers, and we can honor God in this entire process. How about that? So I love you guys. Happy Thursday. Thank you for allowing me to speak into your lives. I can't wait to see who of you take part in watching this series, become a person of impact. And for those of you that are quick typers, you can put the link to impacttv.com, I believe, in the comments. If you look at it in your Google search bar, you'll find it. But you know what? Remember, if you're part of It Works, you should have a 45-day free trial before you feel like you need to subscribe if you're not ready to do that or you don't want to do that. Doesn't matter. But for those of you that are not a part of It Works, you can still have a 14-day free trial, or you can subscribe monthly or annually. So anyways, definitely do that. If you're just jumping on, will you do me a favor? Will you go back and watch the replay? Again, give us a 1 if you watched live, drop a number 2 if you're catching the replay. And I can't wait to go back through and read your comments. Sometimes it's hard to talk and process all at the same time, but feel free to tag a few people that you know need to be encouraged by the message that we shared this morning. And again, Philippians 4:6, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. That is our number one job right now, especially this year. All right, love you guys.